Ah. 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 This is terrible. This is too hard. It's too hard to write things. It's too hard to make sense of words. String them together. I hate doing this. Why would you why would you do this? Oh, why do people do this? I hate it. I hate writing. Oh. Hi. Hey. It's me, Todd, and see you there. Well, I guess I'll do my web show. Hey, web show Todd, web show Todd. Hey, it's time for web show Todd. Hi. So, I'm writing. I love to write. It's a great, it's second career for me. The acting thing hasn't been as lucrative as I thought it might be. So I'm doing something else, and the truth is, it's really hard to make it as an actor. It's really hard to make a living as an actor. So I'm just gonna go. I've gone ahead and I've decided to become a screenwriter, which I imagine is a lot easier to do and break into. So I'm writing my first script. It's a feature film. I'm very excited about it. It's been going very smoothly. It is called The Bureau Adjustment, and it is about Matt Damon pushing a bureau around a room until he finds just the right spot for the bureau. I'm on page 40. I'm on page 40 right now, and he's at this point the character's very frustrated. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. I'm hoping they'll get Paul Greengrass to shoot the bureau moving around with the shaky camera. It'd be very exciting. I decided to switch careers after I did my taxes because I find doing taxes in the tax bracket that I'm in, which is sort of, I guess, what they consider middle class, which is really just kind of fancy poor, I think. I have a TV. But I have to give it, I did the numbers, and I give a healthy chunk of my income to the government, and I'm pretty sure that the top 2% of the country, the wealthy, the uber wealthy, don't give as high a percentage to the government as I do. And I, that's fine. That's fine. Rules are funny. Tax rules are funny. And the rich people, control the government, and I don't. So, that's fine. They win. They win. And I've lost. However, it does seem to me that, my money, it is my money that I'm giving to the government. I'm paying to be part of a society and to keep a government running. And I feel like, at the very least, since I give so much of my money compared to what the rich people give, that I should at least get to say where all of this money that I don't get to spend on myself or my family goes to. And so I have a list, and I've broken it down in percentages. First of all, I feel that 75% of the taxes that I've paid this year, both to the state of California and to the federal government, 75% of that money should immediately go into education. And I think that's fair. If the top 2% wants all the money to go into armies and stuff, that's awesome. But they should pay for the army themselves. Okay? I want 75%. And I think the military is really important. But I don't think we should be blowing everybody up at this point, because that's just too expensive. Having an army here at home, yeah, that's cool. But we have that. What we don't have is a good education system. So I think that 75%, and I'm not saying 75% of all tax money should go, I'm just saying this is what I want. And I think if it's my money that I'm giving, I should get to say where I want it to go. Other people will say 75% could go to the military. And a lot of people are going to say that. Okay? And the military will be fine without my 75%. So 75% should go into education. Okay? And you know what? And let me break that 75% down for you. I'd like 50% of my 75% to go directly into teachers' salaries. And then the rest can go into school supplies and computers. A lot of schools don't have computers. Schools don't have computers now. And how do you function in society without understanding how to work a computer? You don't. You don't. So, 50% to the teachers, 50% to computers and other supplies. I think that's fair. That's where I want my money to go. Okay? Very simple. And it's not because my wife is a teacher and I want to make more money. Although that's true. I would like to make more money and have more money. And she should make more money because she works very hard. All right, the next 10% of my taxes, moving on from education, 10%, I would like 10% of the money to go towards developing legislation to reintroduce the taxation of organized religions, of churches. Because to me, I don't go to church. I don't like it. But it's great that you do. I'm not saying that you go to church. That's great. You go to synagogue, whatever, whatever, the celebrity center, whatever it is you do. I don't have any problem with it. But it doesn't seem cool that I have to pay taxes as a devout agnostic. I shouldn't have to pay taxes if the churches don't have to pay taxes. Because I'm not a member of a church. I'm not in a church. Okay, so I have a church. This is my church, the church of me. So why do I have to pay taxes and the churches don't? So new legislation, churches need to be taxed because let's face it, churches are, what are they? They're but businesses. They're businesses that generate money. Anything that generates money should be taxed. It seems fair. So tax the churches. Tax the churches. All right. Then the next 10% of my tax money, I would like to go to laughing gas. Specifically, I would like laughing gas to be dropped over my neighborhood on a weekly basis. Because a lot of my neighbors are cranky and unfriendly. And I say hi. I'm not a jerk. I say, hey, how's it going? This is a nice day. And then, some of them have their dogs, and we're trying to plant these plants on the sidewalk strip, the strip of yard on the other side of the public sidewalk. And we're trying to make it nice, so we put some plants, and people have their dogs walk all over our plants. And then they wreck our plants. And if the laughing gas came once a week, it would cheer everybody up, and everybody would be more polite and thoughtful about other people's things. So laughing gas, that's 10%, goes to laughing gas dropped all over my neighborhood once a week. And finally, the last 5% of my taxes, I would like to go to developing better feature films. I'm doing my part. The Bureau adjustment, you're not going to get better than this. This is going to be good stuff. All right? So, I've said my piece. This web show is over. I don't know why I'm continuing to talk. I have work to do.